Welcome. This is the Love Space, and I'm Valentina. I'm so excited to guide you through your practice today. For practice today, you'll need just your body. We'll work into hurdlers pose and maybe try on that transition again from last week from frog into hurdlers, and we'll continue to work on that together for the next few weeks. In addition, I want to provide you with some self-inquiry, and that's part of my philosophy as a teacher, is to get a little bit deeper than just our body and into our minds and our emotions. And so the question for today is, what is one of your biggest fears? One of my biggest fears at this point is not being able to be independent. And that's a real fear for me. I've been on my own for a long time and never had to depend on anybody. It's difficult for me to ask for help, and it's difficult for me to even say that out loud. And so that's the fear that I'm unpacking. The work starts on our mat. It starts with being still. It starts with moving some of that stress and anxiety out of our physical bodies. And so we'll do that together. I like calling my yoga practice coming home to myself, because that is really where I feel the most myself. And so we'll move into our practice, and then after class, I'll give you some questions for self-inquiry to move a little bit further into how fear plays a role in your life. And I'm so happy to be here. So meet me on your mat, grab some water, towel, we'll definitely get sweaty, and we'll get started real soon. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees out wide to the edges of your mat and reach your arms long out in front of you. Take a moment here to come to your breath and to just be in your body. My practice to me feels like coming home to myself, and so I'd like to invite you for the next 45 minutes to do just that. To let go of your fears, to let go of your expectations, and just come home to yourself for a little while. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Take a big breath in through your nose, fill up your belly, your rib cage. Allow your collarbones to expand at the top of your breath. Big open mouth exhale, let it go. Take 2 more like that. Slow breath in. Open mouth exhale, let it go, sigh it out. 1 more breath in, fill up. Big breath out, sigh it out. Now seal your lips. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Find a slight constriction in the back of your throat. This is your Ujjayi intentional breath. Take a moment to go there. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Ground down into your palms. Inhale, tabletop. Rise onto all fours. Stack your joints. Lengthen your spine. Spread your fingertips wide onto your mat. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down. Pull your chest forward, gaze up, open the front line of your body. Exhale, cat, press into your hands, round your shoulders, gaze back. Breath to movement. Inhale, cow, drop your belly, arch your spine, gaze up. Exhale, cat, press and round. Now close your eyes, find your breath, and begin to find some movement in your body. Allow it to be what it needs to be without it having to look a certain way. Just move in a way that feels good. Find your breath. Connect to yourself right here. To move a little bit into your forearms, feel free to flip your palms so that your fingertips point back. Maybe do some leans back and forth to open up deeper into your shoulders. Just give yourself the opportunity here to feel and to be super present in your body. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Come back into your tabletop. Now extend your left leg back behind you. Flex your toes and align your hips together. Now slowly extend your left leg out towards the side. Land your foot on the mat. And now press into the knife edge of your left foot. Keep your hips in line with each other, so notice if the left one hiked up. Lower it down, lengthen your spine. Inhale, cow pose, gaze up. Exhale, cat, press and round. Come back into a neutral spine, and now begin to walk your hands forward. Maybe send your hips slightly back. Breathe into your left inner thigh. Continue to press into the knife edge of your left foot and engage your core so that every movement stays safe as you move into your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. And slowly walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. With that same control, pick up your left foot, rotate it to the back, come back into your tabletop. Other side, extend your right leg back behind you, and then rotate it out to the side. Press into the knife edge of your right foot, lengthen your spine, inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, cat, press and round. Now come back into your neutral spine, begin to walk your hands forward to dive a little bit deeper into your right inner thigh. Take 2 breaths there, inhale. And exhale. 1 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly come back into your tabletop with that same rotation of your hip. Tuck your toes under, take an inhale breath. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. And take a moment here to find some movement. Lift and lower your heels or pedal out your feet. Come into stillness in your downward facing dog. Press into your hands to send your shoulders away from your ears. And now activate your core. Find a soft bend in your knees to lengthen your spine. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet behind your hands. Keep your feet hips width distance or a little bit wider. Bend your knees a lot and allow your chest to hang down heavy over your thighs. Make this your own. Either grab opposite elbow, gently sway from side to side. Relax your head and neck, shake it out. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, either hips width distance or toes touch. Press into your feet, tuck your chin, slowly rise up to stand. Stack bone on top of bone. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, exhale, melt them down your back. Bring your hand to your heart center, Samasthiti, standing at attention. Close your eyes. Take a moment here to come home to yourself. Home is already within you, and this practice will allow you to dive a little bit deeper into what that means. Together, take a big breath in, come home. Open mouth, exhale, release your fears. Seal your lips, blink your eyes open, bring your arms by your side. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, reach your arms up. Rotate your pinky fingers in and breathe. Round down into your feet. Activate your thigh muscles into where the bones of your legs. And now hug your belly in to draw your tailbone down. Take a breath in. Exhale, open arm twist. Reach your left arm back, right arm forward. Now notice your hips, they like to open up. So pull your right hip back, left hip forward, and allow the opening to come from your chest and your upper spine. Soften your shoulders and pull your fingertips in opposite directions. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, mountain pose, come back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Again, hug your left hip back, right hip forward. Hug your inner thighs together and open up through your chest. Soften through your shoulders, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, tiny back bend. Cactus your arms, lift through your chest. Squeeze your glutes and now allow yourself to take some space forward. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, hands through your heart or swan dive all the way down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins or your thighs. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and hug your belly in. Take an inhale. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step your feet back into your high plank. Now hold here. Press the ground away from you instead of dumping into your shoulders. Hug the earth away from you, pull your belly in, send your heels back, activate your thighs, everything's working here. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes, dip your legs together. Keep your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose, lift your chest, Bhujangasana. Without little to no weight on your hands, use the muscles in your back to lift your chest away from the ground. Press the tops of your feet and your hips down to lift up higher. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your chin down to the mat. Tuck your toes, inhale, high plank, rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Take a breath in And a breath out. Now we flow with that intention. Come home to yourself. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your space, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, lower down. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise all the way up. Squeeze your core. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Open up through your chest. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, tiny back bend. Lift up through your sternum. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length. Exhale, high plank with control. Lower all the way down to your belly. Just one time. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your chest. Exhale, lower your chin down to your mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your space, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Last time through, dive into your body. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open arm twist right. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, tiny back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. This time, hold your high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Lower halfway so your elbows align with your hips. Option to come down to your knees for that additional support. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your chest up. Press it to your feet. Lift your thighs off the mat. Gaze forward. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Together, take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Keep your hips squared. So lower your right hip in line with your left. Activate your foot, and then from there, kick your heel up higher. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Cross your body. Maybe connect your knee to your arm. Inhale, right leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot in between your hands. Activate your legs. Squeeze your left thigh muscle. Inhale, extended crescent. Reach your arms forward. Lift your back heel over your toe mound and rotate your shoulders up and in so that you can really squeeze your core. Breathe. Drag your right heel down onto the mat and pull it back to square your hips. So good. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back foot down. Open up into your warrior two. Take a moment here. Maybe you straighten and bend your front leg to find some opening in your hips. Nice. And then land. Land firmly in your warrior two. Find heel to arch alignment with your feet. Make sure you can see your big toe in front of your right knee. And now use the strength in your arms to open in different directions. Breathe in. Breathe out. Freeze your legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bring your back hand to your back thigh. Front arm up and then back. Now instead of making this a back bend, square your chest. Make this a side bend to breathe into your right side body. Take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your right arm to your right thigh, left arm up towards the ceiling. And now notice the lines that you're making in your body. Instead of circles, you want to make lines, so drop your hips. Find one line of energy from your back heel through your fingertips, and then rotate your shoulder open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press into your right foot. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Back hand to back thigh. Reach your right arm up and back, and breathe. Press into your right big toe so that you can really lift up, and then lift up and away from both of your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Ground your palms down on the mat. Just like we did last week. Inhale, right knee, right tricep. Lift up your right foot from the ground. Press your knee into your tricep. Exhale, lower your knee to your wrist. Listen. Inhale, right leg high, 3-leg dog. From here, chaturanga, optional, ekapada, leg lift, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Square your hips, lift up through your heels. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, cross your body. Touch your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, left leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot in between your hands. Activate your legs. Inhale, extended crescent. Rise up, reach your arms forward. Good. One line of energy from your back heel through the crown of your head. Breathe into your body. Hug your left heel down. Pull it back to square your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior 2, spin open. Spin your back foot down. Take some time here to bend and straighten your front leg. Dive a little deeper into your warrior 2. Then find heel toe arch alignment here. Press into the neck edge of both of your feet and use that energy to open up into your hips. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Freeze your legs, inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee, and then make this a side bend instead of a back bend to open up into the left side of your body. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your left arm down, right arm up. Press your arm into your left thigh. Option to rest your forearm into your thigh. And again, instead of rounding in your spine, think about making really straight lines. Lift your shoulder up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Back hand to back thigh. Lift your left arm up and back and breathe. Press into your left big toe so that you can lengthen the whole left side of your body. Lift up and away from your right hip. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your palms down to frame your left foot. Inhale, left knee, left tricep. Exhale, lower your knee to your wrist. Inhale, left leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, chaturanga or ekapada. Keep your left leg lifted. Lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a breath in. Big open mouth, exhale out. Come home to yourselves, team. Right here, we flow breath to movement. Seal your lips, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left tricep, cross your body. Inhale, right leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, extended crescent, reach forward. Exhale, warrior 2, spin open. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back. Exhale, extended side angle, keep those lines. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your right arm back. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Inhale, right knee, right tricep. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Inhale, right leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, chaturanga or ekapada, keep your right leg up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, cross your body. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, slip your foot in between your hands. Inhale, extended crescent, reach your arms forward. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back. Exhale, extended side angle, keep your lines. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach back. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Inhale, left knee, left tricep. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Inhale, left leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, chaturanga or ekapada, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Close your eyes. Dive deeper into yourself to connect right here. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. One more, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Here we go. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Extend your right leg forward. Inhale, fallen wild thing. Oh my gosh, I forgot what this is called. Anyway, open up through your arms. Flex your right toes towards your face and press the ground away from you. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, release your left hand down. Inhale, right leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot through. Back to your flow. Inhale, extended crescent, reach forward. Exhale, warrior 2, find your breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, keep your lines. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach back. Exhale, low lunge, now listen. Inhale, right knee, right tricep, either stay here hold a connection, or maybe move into hurdlers. Chaturanga your arms, bring your left elbow under your left hip, extend through your legs. Chaturanga, and then we meet in downward facing dog. Woo! Take a breath in, and a breath out. So good, everyone. Inhale, reach your left leg high, three-leg dog. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Drop your left foot down. Inhale, wild thing. Reach up through your right hand. Press the ground away from you. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Inhale, left leg high, three-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Back to your flow. Inhale, extended crescent, reach forward. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up. Exhale, low lunge. Here we go on this side. Inhale, left knee, left tricep. Either hold and breathe. Chaturanga your arms, lower your right elbow. Hurdlers, extend through your legs. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, chaturanga or downward facing dog. Breathe in. Big breath out. All right, my friends, have a seat. Towel off. Hopefully you're sweaty as I am. Woo. How is that feeling? Oh, Cass, I see you. All right, my friends. So we're gonna move into a little bit of core before we play with hurdlers a little bit more, that arm balance. Grab some water. Yay, Kavehi, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's awesome. I love hurdlers. It takes so much energy, but also there's this fear that we have to let go of. It is the fear of falling on our faces, fear of looking weird. But when we hold our fear's hand and just like dive into that together, that's how we learn to overcome fear. Fear is not negative. It's not a bad thing. Fear is our launch pad to growth. So let's grow together. 1, 2. Whew. Yes, Emily. I'll show you in a second when we begin to break it down. It's called an arm balance. All right, so come onto your back. We're gonna do just a little bit of core. I like to call them crisscross crunches. And the intention here is to really work the inner thighs and the hip flexors. So bring your elbows wide, fingertips by your ears. Send your legs up the wall, flex your feet. And now open your legs up wide. Good. Cross your right leg over your left, crunch at the top. Lower, open your legs, then left leg over your right at the top. It's open and cross. Open, cross, and lift. Open, cross, good. Open, cross and lift, open, cross, and lift at the top, good. Breathe, exhale as you cross everything into the midline of your body. Flex your feet, hug your inner thighs, you have 8. Last 7, yes you can, stay with your breath. 6, just 5, stay strong team, you have 4. Good, last 3, last 2, and 1. Take a big wall-to-wall stretch. Good, so we already did some core in our flow, and now we're gonna break down hurdlers. So here we go. And to answer your question, hurdlers is the arm balance thing. And eventually we're gonna work into the transition, I'm just fixing my phone, of hurdlers into a frog pose into hurdlers, and maybe also on the way back. So come onto your mat. We'll start with the left leg so you can see my body. So for hurdlers, here we go. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left tricep. Then you make a shelf with your arm. Bend your elbows back. Bring your right elbow under your right hip. And then use the energy of your body, of your legs, to extend them in opposite directions. So a lot of time we think in hurdlers it's about strength. And yes, it does require you to be strong, but it requires you most to trust your body, to have the energy to expand. So once you begin to find that little lift, use your legs with energy to expand in opposite directions, and maybe you find a little lift from side to side. Ooh, so try the left leg, and then please even out on the right side of We'll take a few minutes to play here. Have fun. Whatever fear is present, just hold its hand and move into it together. I'll do my right side to even out my body also. So, inhale right leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale right knee, right tricep. Bring your elbow under your hip. Use the energy of your legs. Extend. Woo. And then release. Take a minute or so to keep playing. And then let me know how that went. In through your nose. Breath out. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet behind your hands. And now bring your feet a little bit wider, toes out, heels in, and begin to have a seat in a frog squat. So this is so good for your hips. This is so good for your ankles. So eventually, if you're not there yet, you want to get your ankles to touch the ground. And then just take a moment to play with your feet. Feel every toe on the mat. Feel the outside edge, the inside edge of your feet. And then instead of dumping down into your hips, use your core to kind of lift yourself away. And you can bring your elbows into your thighs to open up your hips deeper. Now my friends, you can stay here, just focus on the hip opening. Or we're gonna move into flying frog, maybe into that transition of flying frog to hurdlers. For flying frog, I'm gonna face you this time. So plant your hands in front of you. Make sure your shoulders stack with your wrists. Good. From there, it's a little different than crow because my hips are open. And so I'm simply going to lean into my arms, send elbows back, come onto my toes. I can stay here and just play with this. Maybe lift one foot, maybe the other, or maybe I lift both. Good. So if you have your flying frog and you can hold it there, we're gonna try that transition from flying frog into hurdlers. We'll start with the right leg. So for those of you joining me, we'll start with the right leg. If you're playing with flying frog, we'll meet in downward facing dog in a few breaths. So come into flying frog first. Keep your right leg where it is, and then use the strength and the energy of your body. Lean forward. Send your left leg back behind you, then drop your left foot down. Inhale, right leg high, 3-leg dog. Woo! Meet us there if you're not there already. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot in between your hands. All right. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up. Lift your back heel over your toe mound. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Hug your pelvis in. And you can even use your hands to score your hips forward. And give yourself a little tap in your outer hips to hug everything into the midline of your body. Take a breath in. Exhale, open arm twist. Reach your right arm back, left arm forward. Always twist over your bent legs. Squeeze your back thigh and your back glute. Bring your palms to touch at the top. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. You can stay here or drop onto your back knee to focus on the twist. If you're staying active, reactivate your back leg fully. So squeeze your thigh muscle. Send it towards the ceiling. And then press into your hands to open up your chest and your shoulders. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take one more inhale breath. Exhale, gaze down towards the mat. Gaze down. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Toe heel your right foot forward. Come on down to your back knee. I'm going to stay upright. I still can't do that yet. And if you still have energy in you, you still want to play a little bit, you can just stay here, open up into your hip. This is a great hip opener. Or you can try hurdlers from here. So I'll angle myself to you. For hurdlers through this, you're going to thread your right shoulder under your right leg. Plant your palms. Now pick up your right foot, send it back, and again, left elbow under hip. Use the energy of your legs to extend. Whew. I might be almost tapped out from hurdlers, but take your time. And then come back into your runner's lunge. Good. From your runner's lunge, plant your left hand down. Inhale, open arm twist, reach your right arm up. Then bend your back knee, reach back, grab onto your back foot for a thigh stretch. press into your left hand, lift your chest, and roll onto the knife edge of your right foot. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, reach your right arm back up. Come into a low lunge and then straight into half pigeon. So toe heel your right foot to the outside of your mat. And then lift up through your chest, extend your left leg back behind you. Stay upright for a breath or two if you feel tension in your left frontal hip. And then come down to your elbows, sleeping pigeon, relax your head down into your mat. Close your eyes. Take a second here to notice, just to notice your breath, to notice your mind. Being brave means living from the inside out. You have the opportunity in this life to hold fear and bravery together and use those two things as a launch pad to find growth in your life. It's pretty amazing the things we can do. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, slowly tuck your back toes. Lift up your chest, plant your palms. Inhale, right leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, scorpion, bend your right knee. Either stay here or continue the rotation. Lower your right foot down. When you land, lift your hips and open up your chest back. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we got one more side. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your space. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, frog. Toes out, heels in. Lower your hips down. Good, and either stay here, play with your flying frog, or we'll move into this transition on the left side. So, move into your flying frog first. Lift your toes up off the ground. Keep your left leg where it is. And now trust your body. Extend your right leg back. Use the energy to send it. Drop your left foot. Inhale, left leg high. That's where we all meet. Take a second to get there. Woo. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana, rise up. Lift your back heel over your toe mound. Send your shoulders up and back. Hug your pelvis. Use your hands to pull everything into the midline of your body. Take a breath in. Exhale, open arm twist. Reach your left arm back, right arm forward. Sit deeper into your front lunge and then squeeze your right thigh. Notice how that gives you more space. Bring your palms to touch at the top. Breathe in. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Either stay here, come down to your back knee to just focus on the twist. Breathe. Press into your hands. Find steadiness right here. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, runner's lunge. So heel your left foot out. Come down to your back knees. Maybe come down to your elbows. Good. Last little bit of energy here. If you want to try hurdlers from this option, from an active runner's lunge. Thread your left arm underneath your right. Plant your palms. Lift your left foot. Right elbow under right hip. Reach out through your legs. Woo. And then come back into your runner's lunge. Down to your elbows. Take a few breaths there. Come home to yourself time and time again. This is your opportunity. To move into a thigh stretch. Plant your right palm down. Inhale, open arm twist. Reach your left arm up. Bend your right knee. Reach around, grab onto your back foot. Maybe you start to find a little sway from side to side. You can roll onto the knife edge of your left foot. Send your left knee out to open up into your left inner thigh. Press into your left hand. And then come into half pigeon on this side. So toe heel your left foot to the outer edge of your mat. Good. Take a second in upright half pigeon. Or come down out to your elbows when you're ready. And just breathe. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into your body. Plant your palms, lift your chest, tuck your back toes. Inhale, left leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, scorpion, bend your left knee. Either stay here or continue the rotation. Drop your left foot behind you and then lift up your hips. Reach up with your left hand, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, big exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step all the way through. Have a seat. Grab some water. Towel off. The hard part is over, my friends. We worked really hard for like 35 minutes. Great job, everyone. I hope you feel strong in your body. You feel present in your mind. And you feel happy in your heart. And now we'll move into some back bends and some hips to finish out our practice, all right? So, grab some water. Cheers. Come onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Right here, we're gonna move into 2 sets of back bends. So pull your knees into your chest, then release your feet down, bend your knees. Bring your palms face down next to your hips. Bridge pose is where we'll start. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips up, and now activate. So ground your heels down into the earth and pull them in towards your rib cage to activate the bottoms of your legs. Either stay here or lift your chest even more. Maybe you have the space to interlace the fingertips underneath your low back. I don't have that space right now, so you're on your own if you're going there. Wherever you are, continue to lift up through your hips. Lift your chest towards the back of your space. Breathe into your body. Good breath in. Slowly lower down bone by bone. Bring your knees together to touch. Walk your feet to the outside edges of your mat, broken bridge. One hand to your heart, bring one hand to your belly, close your eyes. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Feel your heart beating against your skin. The sweat dripping from the sides of your temples. Just be so present that you feel everything in this moment. This is home. This is your home right here. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Now we're going to move into wheel. Optional, or stay here if you're totally enjoying this moment. For wheel, walk your feet back underneath your heels. Feet underneath your knees. And I like to walk my heels back so that they're as close as I can get them to my glutes. From here, bring your palms face down next to your ears. And fingertips pointing to the opposite direction. Press into your feet first, activate your glutes, and then lift up onto the crown of your head. Bring your elbows back together, and then it's like a reverse push-up to lift your chest up and back. Once you get there, press into your heels, and then lift your chest away from your rib cage. Maybe bring your head in between your shoulders, and continue to press into your palms so that your wrists stay safe, and you're not dumping into your wrist. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down, bone by bone. Bring your knees back together to touch, feet to the outside edges of your mat. High five yourself, interlace your fingertips, and then give yourself a little wrist stretch to just reverse some of that from the wheel. Good. One side and then to the other. And then bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Release your feet back down to the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, supine figure 4. You can stay here or lift your shin up, left shin. Interlace your fingertips behind your left thigh and pull your thigh in towards your chest. Flex your right toes to keep your right knee safe as you move deeper into this hip stretch. Maybe you extend your left leg up if that feels good in your body. I like to extend my leg and just kind of let it hang here. Breathe. If you want a deeper stretch into your hips, if you're not feeling this much, you can move into cow face. So completely cross your right leg over your left, then reach forward, grab onto your feet with your hands, and continue to pull your thighs in towards your chest. You'll feel a deep, deep stretch into your right outer thigh. Relax your shoulders, relax your head and neck. Your feet, keep your legs crossed. Drop your left foot down, tee out your arms, take a breath in. Exhale, supine twist with a bind. Lower your legs to the left side of your mat. Gaze to the right, take up all the space and start to breathe really big into your lungs and into your chest. With every exhale, let go. Let go of the things no longer serving you. With every inhale, come home to yourself right here. Slowly come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest to reset your spine. And then switch it out. Lower your right foot, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Supine figure 4, lift your right leg up. Thread your hands behind your right thigh and continue to pull it in towards your chest. Flex your left toe so that your knees stay safe. And then option to lift your right leg up. Continue to press your thighs in towards your chest. If this is enough, stay right here. Or to move into a deeper hip stretch, cross your right leg over your left. Reach forward, grab onto your feet. Then relax your shoulders and your chest down. Pull your knees in towards the midline of your body. Deep, deep stretch into your left outer thigh. Breath in and a breath out. Release your feet. Keep your legs crossed. Lower your right foot. Tee out your arms. Breathe in. Exhale, supine twist with a bind. Drop both of your legs towards the right side of your mat. Gaze to the left. Begin to soften. Take a scan of your body from your toes to your fingertips. Notice where you're holding tension and start to release all of that. Let it go. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, happy baby. Open up your feet up wide. Hold onto the inner or outer arches of your feet. And now pull your knees down and towards your rib cage. Flatten your spine onto the ground to open up into your inner thighs. Take a breath in. And a big breath out. Pull your knees back into your chest. Wrap yourself into a tiny ball. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, Shavasana, final resting pose. Extend your legs out in front of you. Allow your feet to fall open. Bring your palms by your side. Take a moment to get really comfortable. Wipe your sweat if you need to. Take a sip of water. Take your biggest breath in into your body here. Fill up. Allow your belly to expand, your rib cage all the way to the top, all the way to the top. Open mouth, exhale. Let go. You have 2 minutes here of an intentional pause. Give yourself permission to be fully present with your breath, with your feelings, with your heart. Without expectations or attachments, just be right here in this moment. Slowly, my friends, begin to deepen your breath. Notice the expansion of your chest. Begin to find some movement into your fingertips, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Slowly sway your head from side to side. Bring your arms above your head. Give yourself a big body stretch. Slowly roll onto your favorite side, fetal position. And take a second here. Come home to yourself. Gently bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands at your heart center. Take a second here to come back home to yourself. Feel gratitude for everything that you are day in and day out. And continue to take the time to do the work. Bring your thumbs to the space in between your eyebrows. In honor of each other, we bow forward. Namaste. Namaste, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope practice felt good and challenging and you were able to come home to yourself within it. My self-inquiry questions for you today are, number one, what are some of your fears? Write them down, begin to unpack them, explore them. Number two is, how can I hold my fears' hand and use it as a launch pad for growth? So once we start to become aware of how these fears play in our lives and how maybe they control some of our choices and our behaviors, then we can begin to let that go. And instead of pushing it away, because fear is a real emotion that will stay with us always, instead of pushing it away, how can you hold on to it and use it as a launch pad for growth? And then the last thing I have for you is commit to doing one thing for yourself every day. Whether it's small, whether it's having a cup of coffee every morning in silence or moving your body in some specific way, just do something every day for yourself. It's important to take that time and continue to do the work, my friends. Thank you for joining me here on the Love Space. Feel free to comment. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And we'll see you next week, Tuesday, 9 a.m. live, or check it out on YouTube. We'll continue to work on the transition from flying frog into hurdlers and find strength and balance all together in our body. So thank you again. I love you all so much. Have a great day.